It's no country for old motherfuckers. Brick City Legends, North Project Production.
What up? Y'all already know what it is. Your boys are back, JD and Dave, with another No Country.
Shit, No Country.
Yes. Alright, so what we actually doing is, like I said, we just out here messing around, having a good old time. We are doing some tier lists where we rank and talk about some of our, favorite topics, subjects, whatever it is. We already did a couple of them. The last one we did was it was MC or Lyricist. So go check that one out. Lyricist. So go check that one out if you haven't seen it.
Like, subscribe,
all that stuff. Right now, we decided to go ahead and do something even more fun, which is we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about MCU properties. All the Marvel movies and the series and so forth and so on. So, without further ado. Right, let's go ahead and get on into the tier list. Alright, starting off with what we got at the top right here. We got
Alright, so we got S 9 through 10 ranking, A 8 through 8.9, B is 6 to 7.9, C is 3 to 5.9, F is O to 2.9, and green is haven't watched. So they're gonna fall into one of those categories, and then we're gonna rearrange them kind of by preference. So let's get rocking with it.
let's go. Alright, first up we got
What's that?
Carter.
Now I'm gonna do as I did before and not like particularly try to go in on something I haven't seen. I've seen the first season or first couple episodes of Agent Carter, but I didn't really get into it. But it was dope. I liked it. You know what I mean? I dig Haley Atwell in the role. They were going for kind of old 40s spy vibe. It was cool.
I agree with you. I will go ahead.
I give it like a C bare minimum without having seen the rest of it.
I'm going to drop it into the C with you, along with you, as I will do that with all of the Peggy Carter stuff for me personally. I don't know if you have any of these that you would put above or below.
Yeah, I've only seen a few episodes of the first season, so I can't really go in. But the episodes I've seen were dope and atmospheric and using every bit of that Disney bread to bolster the narrative.
So we got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Another show I didn't get into. I've heard good things. Preferably towards the middle of the run. I would probably put that bare minimum just off of how the reception is, like a B category.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got a lot of burn, and it was on for a lot of years. And from what I've heard of it, it's a pretty good extension.
I think I stayed with it for like the first.
That's
2 or 3 years.
It's funny, we start off with these. These are really like some of the only, no, I can't say that. There's a couple more. These are some of the only Marvel properties I haven't seen in their entirety. So I don't have a lot of knowledge on them. I know what I hear, and I don't want to like front on them based on that, because they might have some kind of like, low key kind of dope thing I like about them if I see them on the low. So I'm not going to really.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I thought it was like 6 or 7
seasons. It goes
yep.
7 seasons of that joint. So they must have been doing their thing. Okay, next up. Looks like we're getting into Slingshot.
I never even heard of that.
Me either.
Haven't watched
that at all. What is this?
Those are the shorts. All Hail the King with Ben Kingsley, where he was doing that.
Oh yeah, the Mandarin thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I didn't really see it, but I know what it is.
I know what it is too. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Big man shit.
I'm gonna throw that in the B category, yo. That shit was pretty fire. I really liked Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I'll put it in B for now. It might move up for me.
Yeah, it was fire. It was dope. I liked it a lot. Cool. Ant-Man, first Ant-Man. I give that a B.
I'm gonna put
A. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
You know why? Because like sometimes when stuff just be in the formula,
yeah,
and it just clicks down the steps.
Yo, man, they got such. I mean, like the thing about it, people gripe about Marvel and their formulaic nature, and I give it to them, right? But I'm like, yo, B, it's the difference between somebody who's always gonna do the different thing, the left field shit, the Dennis Rodmans and the Jordans. Jordan was Jordan because he followed the rules of basketball to the T so heavy that he was the greatest that ever lived, versus Rodman, who's one of the greats, and he broke all the rules. So you don't have a normal whatever pathway, and that's how I feel with these. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Ant-Man definitely was one of those that like it followed a envelope.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
you know, step by step, but it was great. It was greatly
you
executed.
You notice how like in so many like shows and movies now, like certain things they be like, oh, that was like a '90s movie.
Yeah,
That was like a
yeah,
90s
yeah, yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's what the thing. Ant-Man like totally committed to just really being like, and it's not even cookie cutter in a bad way. It just
Right.
totally committed to being like, all right, here's the story. This is what happened. This is the state.
Bruh.
There you go.
They did a dope heist movie. They kind of did some 80s callbacks, and the honest truth of it is, I've said this for a while due to the whole music shit. Like, there's a talent, there's an innate talent in making something that people just like universally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's cookie cutter, even if it's the same. Shazam is another one that's like that. Like, it's like it follows such a heavy template, but it's so good that you can't be like, this is whack because it's
Or the
commercial.
other way around. It's such the template
Right.
that you don't even worry about how good it is.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
I know
yeah,
where this
yeah.
is going.
Right.
I'm safe.
Right.
I'm comfortable.
Right.
You know,
And there's no knocking that. And I think
because and that's funny too that you bring up Shazam because like you could rip Shazam apart if you want to.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of
But
course.
you'd be like, no, because they didn't lie to me.
Yeah.
They didn't lie to me the whole movie.
And they gave you the vibe up front. They didn't switch it on you. They didn't make it, seem like something that wasn't in the trailers and dupe you into thinking you were going to come into some heavy Shakespearean deep Shazam. They knew you were coming in to be a spectator.
Yeah, that's
so and that was it, and that was dope.
All right, we on to some of the big movies
Okay.
right now.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
I for one am one who has not particularly considered any of the MCU movies bad. There are just some that are less preferential than the others. I give Avengers Age of Ultron a C.
See?
It was cookie cutter in the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I'm giving it low. I was thinking a low B. But I can maybe because on a rewatch, I feel like I would be back to being disappointed.
Yo, like the thing about Age of Ultron, right? There was a lot of pretty scenes and a lot of dope shit that you wanted to see, but overall, the narrative didn't hold together that well. The way they kind of nerfed Ultron and Vision just didn't work for me. Because you talk about that a lot. And I felt like that shit didn't really work for me. And it was like at the end of it, they tried to Empire Strikes Back shit. But then they did that even better with Infinity War. So like that even lesser... I didn't think it was a bad movie, but I thought it was like ineffective. I thought it was a bit forgettable.
All right. No, and I agree with you.
And they've spent a lot of time recently kind of like going back to it. Like Star Wars has done. These properties have done a lot to try to rekindle people's opinions of things that they thought was bad. Star Wars has been doing it with the prequels. And Marvel has kind of done it with the Age of Ultron.
Right.
And with these last few Phase 4 joints, they like, hey, stuff in Avengers Age of Ultron was important and it was like, it's like you're not going to retrofit how I felt when I sat in the movie theaters and watched it the first time. So, and I've seen it again. There's dope action scenes. It's not a bad movie, but I definitely put Age of Ultron in a lower tier.
I'm with you. Here we go. It's that one.
That's Endgame, I think.
Yeah.
I gotta throw Endgame in probably S. Because Endgame, I know the complaints about it being like this overly fan servicey popcorn thing. But
It was
again,
what it was supposed to be.
exactly. Going back to that shit was a pop album, bro. That was a Britney Spears album. That was a Boyz II Men album. It was supposed to be saccharine. It was supposed to be sweet and emotional. You were supposed to sit there and tear up. I sat in a movie theater in middle America in Texas next to a one seat over from like a 14-year-old, 13-year-old white girl who from the time Iron Man died to the end of the second credit scene bawled her motherfucking eyes out. So like that shit was an event.
What it was supposed to be.
I still,
Bro,
I still watch that scene on YouTube when Cat pull up Mjolnir when you knew it was coming, and like that shit makes me misty, bro.
Look,
That's an incredible movie. On just a movie level.
Want me to say? Since before we get off of this, and keep going. The dumbest thing, but the dopest thing, when Cap gets the hammer, when it flies back to his hand, he says "Avengers Assemble," right? Yeah. But he says it very quiet.
Yeah, because they kept
Everybody can't hear you, bro.
Everybody went crazy.
Only we heard you in the movie.
Yeah,
but
we finished it for him.
It was fire though.
Yo, that was like it made me. As the president of the stage club, the way them niggas set up that fucking swelling emotion and that tension for that moment, and then they show that's probably one of the illest MCU battle scenes ever, where he clapped off on Thanos with the like. You're like, yo, how does nigga know how to do the fucking thunder, bro?
Oh, but one more thing, he didn't get his back from Endgame. I mean, from Infinity War.
What you talking about? When he got choked out?
No, when Thanos just duffed him.
Of course not.
He didn't get his
Yo, because he booger hooked him. He had the prep now. Now he's like, yo, I got something to go up against you.
I dare anybody tell me they didn't think Captain America died.
Yeah,
I thought he was dead.
Ooh, he died.
Hey, yo, but this is one of the theories that I had back then that never panned out. But remember when he grabbed Thanos' hand and stopped it?
Yeah,
I always
that was the precursor to him picking up Mjolnir.
No,
like,
but
yeah.
the reason the reason I thought that and they didn't tie it in, I was like, it's because he was like, yo, how could he do that? I'm like, because he was older than the Stones too.
Well, even beyond that, he was just at the peak of human physicality, so he was
human.
I'm just saying,
literally
but
holding
he was holding them, but that's because the super soldier serum, remember, works like the gamma shit. So the more tense, the more excited he gets, the stronger he, you know what I'm saying, to some degree.
It's still limited. Like,
it's limited. It's limited.
If we going
Thanos is only so strong, at least in the MCU.
He had the Power Stone.
I know, but I'm just saying he's still only. Obviously, because they nerfed him too.
But that's what I'm saying. Steve had the glove.
That's my
so
point.
He had the Power Stone too.
Yeah, but right, but that's what I'm saying.
And then
they
it
nerfed
goes into your Mjolnir thing where Steve's will.
Right.
So, all right, so we could do this all day.
We could.
All right, so
I could do this all day. You ain't even watched Hawkeye, B. Like, yo.
I did.
You did. Yo, this was fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Infinity War gotta go in S.
We just spend all the time just talking about
Infinity War was amazing. I really loved the feeling. Only twice I think I've felt like that going into a movie where I knew the ending. No. Infinity War and Watchmen, because I had just watched both of those recently. Or no, just read both of those, and I knew where it was going to end. So I was just sitting back watching people get gutted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And not understand what was happening. Like, I was sitting there giggling like, yo, these motherfuckers don't even understand.
I know what you mean. Yeah. And that was crazy to me too, because also with Infinity War, when I first heard that they was going to do it way back when Iron Man was out and everything, right? I'm thinking to myself, like, I know what Infinity War looks like in the comic book.
Right.
How is that going to be in a movie? And then I was just really, what I was imagining wasn't even a movie. I was imagining people walking into the theater in the middle and seeing all that going on, and then just turning around and walking out.
Yeah, yo, people, yo.
Because I wasn't think this is back in 2000, in the 2000, the old.
This is no, later. I say like 2012. No, Endgame was what?
No, I'm talking about when Iron Man came out.
Iron Man.
When they first said
yeah.
When they first said they was going to do Infinity War, that was when I was like, how? People are going to be confused.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you know what? If you followed along, you was good. If you didn't,
they did the right
they
thing.
get enough things to catch you up. But both of those movies are definitely top tier. The Russo brothers put their foot in both of those. My sons have had this ongoing battle back and forth about which one is the better joint, and I feel both their sides, because Infinity War is the better movie.
We can't just tell them like it's one long movie.
I did, and they like nah. They two movies and they gotta go down their path like we do. But they settled on Infinity War is the better scripted movie as a movie, and Endgame is the better just fan service event type of joint. Whereas 1A 1B, and it's real. Yeah, it is real. It's real.
Cool.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. That's S, bro. That's S, bro. And I mean, I say A is the
I'm gonna give it S. I just don't want to give it S easy. But
no,
I'm gonna give it.
Let me tell you why. Because it's one of the few MCU movies. As much as I love this franchise, I've only watched a handful of them more than once. It's one of the movies I've seen more than once, and it is so iconic. And like, I'm watching like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm watching like E.T. I'm watching these iconic movies with this shit that's burning your brain. Tron, shit like that. You going back and through these blockbusters that are not just blockbusters, but they're societally like worshipped, and Black Panther had that level of presentation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had that level of just like depth to the sets,
we knew
the costumes. It was a world into itself, and I mean, among all the other solo movies so far, they haven't topped that one. At least on the intro, on the solo origin movies, I haven't really seen a better MCU movie than Black Panther. And that's me being really, really biased because I'm not a fan of the character in the comic books.
I'm gonna put it in S tier strictly for the Dora Milaje. That's enough for me right
bruh,
now.
that's it. That's it. You 100%.
Black Widow.
Black Widow was, I'm sorry to say, a C.
I think it's a C, but I think
it's a high C.
It's not a bad.
Bro,
I think cute. I think it was good. I think the whole shit was done good.
Look. It introduced us to Yelena.
I want to put it in a B.
It introduced us to Yelena, who I love as a character. But it was a little bland, and it was wild dope. So Marvel does this thing, we know, of every movie is like some kind of different genre. And I mean, I know we're gonna go back and forth on this, but Black Widow was 90s action kind of motif, and I feel like Captain Marvel already did that better. So they kind of short pitched her on the joint.
Captain Marvel just did it longer.
Nah, Captain Marvel did the motif as a 90 action buddy movie. They did, bro. That's why Sam was in there beasting, because they fucking look. I saw the vision with Captain Marvel. I ain't think that shit was that low, but Black Widow was kind of in that same vein, and they just didn't go as hard. Yelena, my man from Stranger Things, like everybody bolstered up what was there as Marvel cast tend to do. But it just didn't. The curl didn't really click over.
Alright, since we went there, let's just go ahead and go to Captain Marvel. Let's just get this one out the way. Right
I'm gonna put Captain Marvel. The ceiling is a B, but I'm not mad at a C. That's it. That's my final.
Let me be real with myself.
Go ahead, be real. Be real. I know you got feelings about that shit.
Thinking, man.
Bro, look. Let me give you my spiel, okay? Let me give you my spiel, all right? It was in parts kind of amateurish, right? But it was done with the tutelage of Fahi, and it was done with care for at least the iteration of the character that they wanted to represent in the MCU. While I'm not even particularly fond of or familiar with that character, if I'm a person who don't know shit about Captain Marvel, and I wanted to go in there and fuck with it, and we're talking about on the merits of a movie, an action movie, a superhero movie. It was not bad. It was decent at best. And when you throw in the Samuel Jackson performance, it elevates it to good. And I enjoyed it. Me and my kids enjoyed it.
And I'm trying to parse it up like let's say I didn't know anything.
Was it the best? No.
Hold up. I'm trying to parse it up in my head like, if I didn't know anything about Captain Marvel, like, boom, what would I think about it? Okay, cool. If I didn't even know who Sam Jackson was and I watched that movie, how much do I think that I would enjoy it and not be like, but wait, but what is this going on? But wait, and then, like, let's say, like, I do know about the other Marvel movies, right? At the time. Now, that makes me have other questions, but let's say I don't know about the other Marvel movies. Let's say I'm just watching Captain Marvel in a vacuum,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, what? And the thing is, for me, throughout the movie, I have to ask myself, why too many times? Too many times. I gotta say, well, what? Why?
You know what?
Why?
You know, this is what I did, man. I gave myself a lobotomy. At the very beginning of the MCU, before Iron Man ever came out, and they announced that it was separated like the MCU. Like, this is not the Marvel Comics universe, this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I had to start forgiving the fact that they was going to do a bunch of idiosyncratic shit. And, like, the things that I could ask questions about, I'm like, all they going to do is multiverse or retcon that shit later. It's going to make sense at one point. It's not going to make sense at another. I just take myself out of that linear kind of thing because it's impossible.
Look, for over 2 hours, I'm gonna say, look, even if I ask myself that, like, over 2 hours, I'm gonna say to myself, all right, you're gonna ask yourself that 10 to 20 times, like, and then you're gonna put it to the side because the movie. But when it gets to a certain amount of times for me,
yeah, and I can't take that away from you.
Or
I feel you, though.
let's take it.
I'm just talking about me.
Let's take it scene by scene, right? If I'm asking that every scene, like if I ask that once every scene, it starts to grate on me. You know what I'm saying?
But look, this is why I feel you and where I differ. In those
kind, take Sam Jackson's cell phone.
Look, in these kind of movies, at the level they're supposed to be at, the Deus Ex Machina is gonna be every other scene. And because it's such a roller coaster ride, because it's such an amusement park, theme park attraction, I can't be as angry if the auteur levels ain't as there as some, like, you know, kind of like B-grade Steven Soderbergh or, you know, whatever kind of movie. So, like, I'm not expecting these niggas to be that deep. I just want them to do a competent, well done movie. And with a movie like this, where this could have went either way, I gave it. I gave it pretty good marks. I thought it was pretty good.
I'm about to grade this.
Like I said,
I'm gonna put it in right here.
Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. Yeah.
That was my Tyler Quilly.
Okay. Stop it.
Here we go. Civil War.
Civil War is at the minimum. That's probably because that is that. I mean, that's top tier. Civil War's top tier. It's better than the comic book.
And I think it gotta go.
I'm not mad at you. No, yeah. I'm with you. No, I'm with you. The thing about the Avengers, the Russo brothers Avengers, is that it was like so eventy, where Civil War was like, yo, let's guerrilla Mac this shit and put this shit together in a way that we haven't seen before and do some shit that's like that. The Civil War was one of the first major comic book movies that I felt was made for comic book people, like exclusively.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the way they did the shot with the cover shot.
Yeah. And they had already had a tradition of those, but they bodied in that one. So yeah, I'm totally with you putting that shit ahead of both Avengers because you don't get those Avengers without Civil War.
Yeah, no. Civil War got, man.
And people hate how
Robert Downey Jr.'s performance alone in Civil War was like,
yeah, man. Like that shit had me in the theater.
I don't even understand how people. I understand how people was hurt when he went, but I'm like, bro, the hurt when him and Steve. That was worse.
Listen. So Civil War is the first MCU joint that the Russo brothers did. And we already was familiar with Community, which is a dope sitcom that they directed and wrote originally before they got onto MCU. And then was The Winter Soldier their first? The Winter Soldier was their first MCU movie. I'm gonna spoil you out right now. The Winter Soldier is my very favorite MCU movie, hands down. But they went from that to Civil War, and they tried to top Winter Soldier. And while I don't feel like they did exactly what they were able to accomplish in the scope and the scale of never having that many heroes in a movie before, never really having that plot line of heroes fighting heroes, you know, and then having it be so compelling with the script and the conflict and like, yo, you can't blame Cap or fucking Iron Man in this shit. Like it was heavy.
We gotta move on.
we do. Yeah, we can talk about that shit all day, bro.
Right.
That was an excellent movie.
Yeah, yes.
First Avenger. I gotta.
A. Avenger. It's A.
I'm not mad at that.
It's A.
I'm not mad at
it was
that.
an A.
It was good. But that just means when a soldier is an automatic S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate to go there that quick,
Well,
but that's it. That's the next one.
Yep,
that's
there we
S,
go.
bro.
All day.
Listen,
Now check it out. It go. I think it went harder than Black Panther.
nigga.
went harder than Civil War.
I put that on number one. That's just
I feel you.
hands down.
I feel you. But
That's
just
hands
the
down.
only reason I'm not automatically throwing it up there is because
Of
it
the
has so much
level and the nature.
stuff.
Yeah, and
like,
I'm not mad with. I'm
but
not
this
mad
one
at that.
Was
Bro,
crazy.
Winter Soldier was the first time I was in a movie.
It was consistent throughout. Like it kept the tension throughout. And
I was like
no. Really? In the beginning, when he jumped on the boat and was kicking people into the
yo, listen.
That's enough.
Listen, we jumped off the plane and gave a nigga a whole like what's the shit, whole drop kick from 6,000 feet in the air.
If y'all don't know what cognitive dissonance is, that's cognitive dissonance. When we could watch Captain America jump from a plane onto a boat and kill a bunch of people and not care that he did it.
Yeah. And not be like, oh well, that's fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, he not even kill him regularly. He was kicking people into things.
He was kicking. That's the thing. They don't even confirm that they're dead.
Oh,
it's
we know
just
they
so
dead.
yeah, it's just so brutal that you know
we
they
know
couldn't
they
have
dead.
survived
We
it.
don't need
And he's a
confirmation.
superhuman person. So it's like it's a car jumping out the sky and hitting you on a boat. Like you're not living
the tires,
with
just
with the tires.
Right.
You're not living off that. You're not living on that.
It
This
was
nigga's
happening.
hitting you with a shield
But yeah,
made of unbreakable African metal.
And something you was telling me earlier, we was kind of talking about, like, you know, I got a problem with like how they do power scaling.
Yeah.
Like a minute you strong enough, then now you could just punch somebody and they don't even feel it.
Yeah.
However, I think that movie did really good on the power scaling.
I agree.
I think that was one of the best things.
I think it kept the story in perspective too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and like you said, also they were doing genre stuff. So it's
Yeah,
kind of
spy thriller, the
espionage,
70s
yeah,
joint.
and
Yeah,
so
it was an
it had to-
excellent joint,
it had to be
man.
a little bit
That
more
is hands down my
down to the
favorite
ground.
MCU
Black,
movie.
Cloak and Dagger.
I did not see it.
I saw a couple of scenes from it. I'm glad they did it. It looked interesting, but I have not watched it. But it looks interesting. It looks interesting, and I'm glad they got 2 seasons.
This is dope because when we kind of get a little list of the shit we gotta go back on. You know?
Okay, next up, Daredevil. We already know.
Listen, I think that's A tier bare minimum, if not S.
Yeah, I think that goes
S
in the
is
S, Brody.
S.
Like this, the first show got to go in the S.
Yo,
like,
all 3 series
show
of
gotta
Daredevil,
go in the S.
bro.
Something knock it out and knock it out.
Yeah,
It's going to S.
no, real talk,
Wait,
real talk.
oops.
Daredevil.
Oh, no, that's the right one.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I
that's
thought
right.
that was-
That's right.
I thought that was
And
flat.
the third one is right there. Get the third. Get the third. That was tough. Yo, Daredevil, bro, you got to give it up to that show, man. That
Best
show's
intro.
best everything of all the series, man.
The intro to Daredevil with the blood forming the city and
All of it,
bro,
All
that
of it.
was
Yo,
amazing.
Charlie Cox is. You know how they do with casting, and we should get to that. That should be another tier list, the best casting. We've talked about that.
Best casting?
Yeah, the superhero castings. But Charlie Cox, bro, you don't really get a sense of a personality as much. You get the Catholic guilt and shit like that from Daredevil in the books. But the way Charlie Cox embodied that character, and then you got Vincent D'Onofrio, that's just he beastie
You know
freaking.
what? You know what?
Beastie freaking.
But check this out. Really, as great as Vincent D'Onofrio is, I can't say that it shouldn't work, but it's amazing how well it works for him to be the Kingpin. Because it's like, because you know how we be, people like me and certain people, we be on that stickler shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And for us not to question nothing that this man has or will do.
Yeah.
Because
But he already had that pedigree, bro.
But we ain't never thought about him being no.
Of course, but that's one of the things I'll always give Feige, bro. The casting the casting is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like he be getting that shit in the levels that you don't even think of, man.
Because he talked to the actor and say, "Yo, what do you think of this?" And he pairs them. It's not like, "Oh, I'm gonna just get this actor the job because they good at acting." He
wants them to
finds
embody
somebody. He finds these. It seems to me that he finds these actors roles that they would really enjoy playing.
Yeah,
and then even if they don't understand what's so great about the role, he explained, like, who would think Benedict Cumberbatch, like, when he came into the game, we was looking at him like,
right, like,
you know, the next, you know, serious Kenneth Branagh, serious ass somebody.
Wow, Kenneth Branagh directed the first Thor.
Oh yeah, but they had to talk him into that in a certain way too, and Feige did that. He said, "Yo, you can make this as Shakespearean and serious as you want. You can make it as whatever." That's why he went all the way as far as he did with Dark World, and we didn't like it.
Well, that wasn't him on Doctor World. It was somebody else. That was a different director.
Thank you. That wasn't Branagh.
Nope. We only did the first one.
Somebody was trying to do an impression of you, my bro, and he thought he was doing a good thing because he made the movie.
I want to get to that.
He made the movie we thought we was going to.
Where are we going? We got to discuss that.
Next, which one? All right, which one we going? All right, next.
Next is Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. High B. I thought it was very comic booky. I thought it was Raimi on a level that he wasn't allowed to be in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, certainly.
And I thought from what I recall of reading Doctor Strange, as much as the first Doctor Strange was fire, this one was more true to the occult, weirdo, dark magic shit.
Yeah,
that,
which
that
they leaned all the way into
they
it.
They did, 100%.
And you said what?
I put that in high B, bro.
I'm thinking.
I really liked it.
I'm thinking because it's just.
If you're gonna do low,
well, it's definitely better than Shield.
Yeah,
I'll give it there. I'll put it there.
It was dope, man, and it's like First
A.
one, yeah, A is first one's A. That's Eternals. Calm down.
Oh,
take it easy.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
No offense.
Here we go. All right. Hold up. We gotta organize this because. Well, yeah, Ant-Man, Captain America. Yeah, that's good. We got that in order, and this row right here is looking right. And I'll stick with this row right here. All right. We good. All right.
Was that
Next,
Love and Thunder?
Guardian.
Oh, is that Guardians? Volume 2? Volume 2 is a...
I'm thinking A. Because they put work into it. I'll give it a high B, but I'm thinking an A. It's better than Ant-Man and the Wasp, so I can put it here easily.
I agree. Wait, don't. Okay, let's leave it there.
Yeah, because
we can go back on that. We can go back on that.
Something might push it up.
Because 2 was heavy for me.
I like 2 a lot. Like,
no, look. I'm not even gonna front. I'll be crying in movies easily, and 2 got me, especially when Yondu with the Yondu.
No, you know what what's the worst? You know what's the scene that gets me when I watch it again? He's like, you look like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, because that's the direct.
He's not even dead yet.
Yeah, I know, but that's a direct foreshadowing, bro.
Like Mary Poppins. That's like, is he cool?
Right.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
the direct.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, that's the direct foreshadowing. So yeah, of course, after I seen it again, that shit hit me in the gut even harder. I was like,
I was like, oh man, he's just proud that his son.
James Gunn, you bastard.
All right, so
but I love you.
Volume 2. So that's what I'm saying, like.
James Gunn is amazing.
I think we gotta give it an A.
It does. Yo, James Gunn, getting him in the superhero space is a different thing, bro. James Gunn is doing a different thing with this shit. Between this, his Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, he's doing what adult comic book fans have wanted and audience really love because it crosses over because it's so wild. But the comic books are wild like that, so I agree.
Next.
Eternals. That's a a C.
Scary ass.
That's a C. It was weird. I liked it, but it was weird. I'm not mad at it. It was a C. It was a C.
First Guardian.
First Guardian is A.
Definitely an A. Is it better than the second one?
I think it is. I think they on the same tier.
They are very.
Guardians
matched.
1 got that same Black Panther energy of like, yo, it's just such a perfectly built blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? But 2 went with the heart shit. 2 went with the like, all right, we got this established shit. We got the bigger budget. Now we're gonna fucking hit you in the gut. So I think 2 might still edge it out a little.
Hold on, let me.
Even though people disagree.
Size disagree up a little bit more.
Okay.
Move that here.
All right, this is fun, bro. I've been fighting this nigga on the list, but this I like this. This is
good money. We getting it here. Okay, so next up.
All right. So I see Hawkeye in the sling. Hawkeye I loved. I wouldn't put it above a B.
Oh no! I'm putting Hawkeye. I'll put Hawkeye.
You saw the whole thing.
Yes, the first season. Yes,
there's only one season.
They was confusing me with how many episodes we was watching with certain ones.
So
they didn't all have the same.
You know what? I know why you wouldn't fuck with it. I don't know. No, I can't
I'm
say
gonna put Hawkeye. I'm gonna put Hawkeye here. No. Above Shield.
No, I put it behind Shield. I haven't seen Shield, but I will put it behind Shield because of how long Shield's been on and how much I've seen it raid.
It's only one though.
Yeah, but it was good, bro. Like, it was that Shane Black energy that a lot of people got mad at, including you in Iron Man 3, but I fucked with.
No, I fucked with Iron Man 3.
You did? You did? You did?
What you mean?
I was talking about it. You was like, you ain't like it.
I'm one of the few niggas that love the Predator, bro.
Yo, Iron Man 3 was dope, B. Get the fuck out of here. Word! No country, nigga. Iron Man 3 was fire, B.
He was no country.
He was James Bond.
Done.
He had the fucking
dealing with his problems. Wouldn't tell nobody else.
Yo, he had the fly little boy
right, we
side.
need to get there. We need to get there. Let's go. So this is, what is this?
I don't know. Oh, Hellstrom. I have not seen.
We haven't seen that.
No, no.
Inhumans.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard terrible things.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that. I would not watch it.
First season, Cheeks. I put that in the F bag.
Okay, so
I seen most of the first season of Iron Fist. I couldn't finish it. I went through like 11 episodes and I quit.
Yo,
almost like when I almost dropped out in 11th grade.
I was in the crib and I had this woman coming to me every day because she was loving it, talking about some Iron Fist, and I just couldn't watch that. I was like, how do you?
You just made me want to slap the shit out you, and I know it was just a reproduction, so I feel for you. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
All right, reenaction.
Is that Iron Man 2? I gotta put Iron Man 2 in the C category, bro, and I gotta put it low. I gotta put it below Eternals.
What?
I don't like Iron Man 2. It's not a bad movie. That's why I won't put it in the F.
I'm wondering why.
Because it was just dead. Like, it was just.
Mickey Rourke
They didn't give Mickey Rourke enough. They didn't go deep enough into the alcoholism. If you was gonna touch the surface of it, go into it. They shorted Rhodey.
Now, that right there, I can go with you.
Yeah. Why even brush the surface? Don't do it. Don't do it. Rhodey was short circuited, even though he got to put on the suit. And then that end scene was just so CGI and mid. I wasn't a fan of it. I wasn't a fan.
I don't
always
know.
put Iron Man 2 on a lower tier.
Below Eternal. Well, I will put it below Eternals. But
I would
gotta
watch
Eternals again.
with excitement. I would watch Iron Man 2 again with reticence. Like, I don't like it. I don't like that shit. That shit's whack. Turn it off.
Child in a Malibu blue Chevy. And lift on your,
or you gonna have to ride around on the police scanner.
Find that kid, man. Find that kid.
3. I put that shit in the B, bro. If you want to put it in the A, I might even argue with you. It was very inventive.
It's better than.
Listen.
No.
I will say this about Iron Man 3. while it shitted on a lot of people's dreams and they wanted a different outcome, it was Tony Stark at his most inventive. It was the genius, billionaire, playboy, eccentric inventor that the other two just weren't.
All right. And you're right. It's like having Batman do a detective work.
Yeah.
Like, boom. All right.
Yeah.
I think it goes.
You think it goes to A?
I think it goes B right here.
Okay. I'll give you that.
All right.
Yes. I would say I'll probably enjoy that more than Multiverse. Absolutely.
Iron Man 1S all day. Bruh.
I'm going to give you this.
For the one shot.
But I need it lower than Black Panther. And I'll tell you why.
I can go there.
Yeah.
I can go there.
Black Panther
That's like
just
picking a PS1 game over a PS2 game. I can do that. That fucking shot.
It's some iconic shit, bro.
Bruh.
They took a B tier, C maybe tier hero.
Nobody tier.
Took Robert Downey Jr. out the gutter.
Man,
Nobody fuck with RDJ, bro. Like, they was fucking taking him out the gutter, B, and they fucking made a really iconic, established. I always get weirded out when people put it at number
Gates,
one.
We talk about LeBron
but
James. We talk about Bill Gates. We talk about
Yeah.
LeBron James. We talk about mad people bread. We don't talk about Robert Downey Jr.
Yo,
bread.
we don't talk about this. Now, Iron Man was 2008. We already had decades of superhero movies, right? We don't talk about how at the end of Iron Man, he did what no other movie hero had before and fucking revealed his identity and changed the whole dynamic of how that shit worked in the movies. You know what I'm saying? And then he also, while you might be annoyed by certain things that some directors do, he also kind of cemented the fact that you don't have to play the character 100% like the book. And it can still work. You just got to do it right. You got to not piss people. I don't remember him being so snarky, bro. I remember him being cold.
It depends on how you read it.
I remember him being cold. I remember him being callous a little bit. I remember him being kind of a playboy, but not like warm and like kind of like goofy like Bruce Wayne. Like he was a little bit more cold and detached. But I don't remember him being so quippy and so fucking like, you know, like
he didn't talk as much.
Yeah.
And actually, what's funny is like I was always wondering, especially when the Doctor Strange thing is, you know, people was comparing how Cumberbatch was doing Doctor Strange. Like, how can they make y'all attitudes different? Y'all both these, you know, privileged, talented, smart white guys that just got something to say all the time. But I think when the thing about Iron Man, because like I said, you know, Iron Man wasn't popular like that when we,
yeah,
you know,
100%.
So the thing about Iron Man, was that I think it depended on how you read it at the time. So if you read him with this type of personality, because now you're like, all right, why is he such a jerk?
Yeah, I thought he was a jerk.
He was a
but
jerk.
I didn't think he was like witty and shit. You know what I mean?
But he's a jerk.
Quippy.
But why do people put up with it?
Yeah.
Like, so
you gotta make that likable. You
and
gotta
so
make that.
He figured it out in his interpretation. He figured it out like at the time, like, oh, it must sound like this because he cannot be this way.
When you got to think about it too, he had to be he had already signed on to be the linchpin for this franchise through the first, like, you know, however many damn near decades. So he had to find a way to like reach the audiences and not make this motherfucker hateable. So I mean, I as much as I think the first one's kind of overrated at times, I definitely can't front on it.
You know, let's get these out of the way.
What's that?
Cinematic Universe, I haven't seen that.
Thor's Hammer, I haven't seen that.
Thor's Hammer, Cinematic Universe, haven't seen that. Item 47.
I don't know what that is. Haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that myself either.
Jessica Jones, first season was fire. I like the first season. I'll give it a B. I think that's a ceiling because I haven't seen more. I put it above before Agents because I haven't seen it.
So too. But I think it goes above them also because remember it was Netflix, so
Yeah.
It was able to be more.
The only one.
Did she turn the heat back on again?
She
this
did.
Little girl.
Shout out to Jordan. Sorry.
Shout out to Mama Cedar. She cold. And you never cold. Now you cold.
It's me. I'm taking all of the the moisture.
What happened?
I'm like
She's
a
never
sponge.
cold. Yo, be freezing her head every day, all day. Now she's freezing cold. I don't know what happened. Maybe I don't know. I got a little girl. I don't know.
think that's better because like my kids will be in the heat in like heat stroke weather and they won't even say nothing. And I'm like, dog, what's wrong with you? You feel like an iron in here, man. What's wrong with you? Like, yo, come holler at me. They like, I was so hot. Well, why would you say nothing? What's wrong with you?
I be asking her all the time. She wants to turn the heat on.
You will text me for wings.
Man, we put this is blue stuff. Last Jessica Jones we're gonna put up there.
Put all that in there.
Loki.
Did you see it?
Of course.
I gotta give it an A. I gotta give it an A.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
Loki
agree with you on
was
that.
fire.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Luke Cage.
I give Luke Cage a low A, if not a strong B.
I'm about to know. I'm just gonna give it an A.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm with you on that.
See, both seasons was fire. I thought those. I hate how they ended that because I wanted to see more.
Yeah, Luke Cage was great.
Yeah,
I think it was second season.
That was a fire graphic, bro. That was. I loved that. With him on Harlem, how Harlem on his back. What's that? Moon Knight. All right, Moon Knight. I gotta give Moon Knight. A strong B.
A B, right?
Strong B. Strong B though.
Yeah,
Strong B. Maybe higher than
Jessica Jones. Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, I give him that.
At least. I think that's appropriate.
Because, and I'll give it, like I said, because I've definitely watched more Moon Knight than Jessica Jones. And
I've seen the whole Moon Knight.
It keeps my interest more so.
Moon Knight got away with something I hate in a lot of superhero properties is how they, do so much with the hero without the mask or the costume. But it's because Oscar Isaac caught a body. So I can't be mad at that. That nigga did work.
Okay. Morbius.
Nah, haven't seen it.
They putting in non
Jared
stuff.
Leto.
I haven't seen that.
No Jared Leto. Punisher. I seen season 1. Season 2, I got started on.
It's an A or an S.
I have only seen season 1, and I got on that. I can only give it B. I can only give it a B.
It's in the Deadpool vein, bro.
I can only give it a B. I can only give it a B. If you put it in the A and you've seen both seasons, I can't argue with you.
Yo, it was this. Yeah, yes, it deserves it.
The first season was dope.
Both of it was because it led into the whole Punisher storyline with him being in the prison with Kingpin.
I'll give it the same criticism that I give all the Marvel shows except maybe Loki. It was too fucking long. Next one.
Runaways. I didn't see that.
I saw the first half of the first season. It was good. I'd give it a C if I saw more of it. Yeah, low C.
Low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Runaways. I haven't seen any of that.
2 seasons. And I have
that's right.
read some of the books.
Yeah, I did too. The books was cool. And I mean, the episodes I saw was cool. It was a little CW for my taste.
Yeah, that's why I didn't jump into the show.
I didn't hate it.
Young adult.
What's that? Runaway. Yeah, I guess it was something. Popular season.
It was popping.
Okay, they going. See now they're going into the Raimi.
Shang-Chi.
B. I gotta put it in a B, a mid-tier B, but it was really good. So I can't shit on it. I can't give it too low.
Make sure I get with that because I think that even though Shang-Chi had a lot to see, it didn't really do a lot.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like where am I gonna put it at? In this
look. This is why I give Shang-Chi such a high rating. They did a lot of the Asian cinema tropes that we kind of grew up on and fucked with. They made their own little remix of it, and it was respectable. And where it could have been
better than
it won you over. Nah.
Better than Iron Man 3.
I put it right around there.
Yeah.
Right around there.
Better than Multiverse, yes.
Yeah, I think I liked it more than Multiverse for sure. I don't know if I liked it more than Moon Knight though.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I put Moon Knight before it, and then moved the other two back.
Well, remember, it's more hours of Moon Knight to watch.
I feel you, but I'm
You
just
bringing it up.
But I
So
mean,
these
but
movies, we gotta compare it to these movies.
I would still put it behind Iron Man 3.
Put it behind Multiverse, or what?
You're right. I think you're right. More behind Multiverse, right there. I think that's right. I think that's right. I think that's right. I think that's right.
You can flow with that. All right. Oh, here we go.
So we in a Raimi joints. That's weird. Why is that weird? Because Spider-Man 2 is S.
Is that 2?
Yeah, that's the OG Raimi Spider-Man 2. That's S. That's still top 5 to 10 for me of all comic book movies.
I'm trying to decide. All right, you know what? We're gonna put it back here.
Just as a technicality, because it's not true MCU. But whatever, keep rolling.
All right.
That's 3. You know where that's gotta go in the fucking Tridash. That shit was whack. No, you know what's fucked up about Spider-Man 3?
Throw it in the trash.
You know what's fucked up about Spider-Man 3? Why?
Look at that, because you don't give a fuck about.
No, it's because half of that shit is as dope as Spider-Man 2, and then the other half is so blatantly cheats that I can't understand who didn't stop them beforehand.
I'm trying to figure
And who the fuck wasn't like, yo, this is ass, bro. Stop. I'm not gonna spend another $1 million on this shit till you figure something better out than this. Kill Venom. Kill Topher Grace in real life. Shout out to Topher Grace in real life.
It's like,
It was just bad. It was not.
D. It only goes from C to F, man.
I fucking put that in the F, bro. I hated that movie. I was very upset.
Yeah, we got
Especially after the come down on Spider-Man 2. That was just egregious.
I don't know if he was better than Iron Fist, though. You said we didn't see this, right?
I saw Iron
But
Fist.
we know it was ass, though.
It was ass.
But is it better? Well, I'm going to put it behind Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think I
At least
hated
seen
Iron
that.
Fist a little more.
I think at least I seen
Spider-Man Far From Home, that's an A at least. That's a fucking amazing movie. I love it.
because it's Miles.
Nah.
It's better here, better than Cage, better than Guardians.
I put it a little back further, right there. I think that's good. Far From Home. Is that No Way Home?
No Way Home.
No Way Home is fucking incredible. You putting it at C?
Nah, my finger.
Oh yeah, fucking up. No Way Home, bro.
My finger's slipped.
Yeah, No Way Home was some comic book dork
Yeah,
wet dream shit.
I don't know. It's up here.
Is that Homecoming? I think it's Homecoming, bro. Which I would put it like B.
Yeah, that is Homecoming. You tripping.
Yeah, I'll put that in B. Not a low B, pretty high B.
I'm looking.
I liked it more than Multiverse.
Iron Man.
I put it there. I agree. I agree.
I might even put it over.
Maybe.
I might.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was fire.
It was, but
I watched Homecoming recently, and while
you know what? I'm gonna put it below because that's not all Marvel.
Yeah.
And I gotta share that sandwich. I had to share that
Is that a
sandwich.
shit sandwich? No Way Home is motherfucking.
That's No Way Home.
That's
Yeah,
That's,
because we see the
that's
sling.
S.
I did my finger. I just gotta move this.
I know. I'm gonna give you that. That's S. That's S, bro. That's S.
Is it above Endgame?
It might be in between. If it's not above both, it might be in between.
All right, we'll do that.
It's
Respect.
fucking amazing.
We'll do that. Respect.
It's no over exaggeration to say that shit is amazing.
We'll use that as the much bookends.
Yeah, I'm with that.
So,
fuck with that.
Okay, so back down.
Sorry if I'm cursing too much. I don't care though.
Let's see what we got. First Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, that's a B at least. That's just the one that kind of like set that. That was the modern day. You know how we talk about how like the first Wonder Woman and the Superman Returns were real heavy on the Richard Donner. That was real heavy on the Richard Donner, but it was Raimi, so he did it.
I'm thinking putting it over Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with Shang. Too many of these movies it was fathered by the first Spider-Man, so you can't really put it but so low. You know what I'm saying? But it was one of the ones I could give it a pretty high rating. I don't know none of these.
Team Daryl,
I don't know what
we
they
don't
are.
know. Team Thor, we don't know.
Oh, shit.
Team Thor, we don't know.
All right, that's Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Jamie Foxx. It's got to go in the C grade, of course. But it wasn't as bad as niggas fucking. What you say? The one with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, I mean,
What you
Amazing
say?
Spider-Man.
The second one.
I like both of them. I mean, even though
I don't.
the second one was stupid, but
The second one was
it still looked, and it was Spider-Man. Like, he was Spider-Man.
I'm with you, man. I don't grade it as low as everybody else, but there's so many more things better than it.
But
It's really good mid. It's really good mid. It's high grade Zona, bro.
Yo,
That's
so-
what it is.
That's what
it
I'm gonna put
is.
it right here. I'm gonna put it right next to the other Spider-Man.
What's that? Okay.
Right next to the Raimi.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right there. Cause
People gonna be mad at that.
ain't no way somebody gonna tell me
People gonna be mad
that
at that.
this Spider-Man was better than this Spider-Man.
Look, I mean, more exciting, more action packed. No,
This one was more relevant, yes, and
Yeah.
more important and had
Look,
a bigger pedigree. Yes.
I'ma be
This
the-
one is a greater Spider-Man.
I'ma
But
be the-
this was a better Spider-Man. Like he was Spider-Man.
I'm gonna be.
This guy was
I'm
Tobey
gonna be the first
Maguire
to say-
dressed like Spider-Man.
I'm gonna be the first to say, I give a lot of props to the Raimi original trilogy,
All that.
but the track record is too low. You got a top 10 in the middle, and original is good, and then the third one is booty. So that's not a great track record.
No,
That's
let's
three.
do the ratio like this. The first one is
It's iconic but serviceable.
well, let's say the first one is 80%,
Okay.
right? Then the second one, let's say, all right, you got that one,
It's a 92, 95.
90, 95. Then the third one, you got straight 45 on that.
Yeah,
That was just your final grade.
Yeah.
So 45,
I
bro.
mean, it takes such a hard turn into the whack.
It's like you stop studying.
Yeah.
You
That's what happens. Y'all studios gotta leave these motherfuckers alone, man.
Whatever happened with that one,
I gotta leave these motherfuckers alone. 'Cause
they gave McGuire the bag to get him to do that dance. All right, we're almost to the end. Let's finish it. Let's wrap this up. Oh, Amazing Spider-Man. That's the first one right
I
there.
think that was alright.
That's an A. Start with an A. It's amazing. What's this? This right here. All right.
I wouldn't put it before none of those Sony
Yeah,
Spider-Mans.
I
No.
can't put it before.
No,
home,
no.
So
It's either gotta be there or there. That's it.
All right.
I wouldn't.
I ain't gonna get
hold
carried
up. Let's not get carried away with Raimi. Yeah, put Raimi back in front. Put Raimi back in front, bro. It's too iconic, bro. You gotta put Raimi back in front of
I
the
ain't
two.
gonna get carried away. So look, this is what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
This one,
There you go.
And
Yeah, that was it. You had it.
nah, this one can't go back in front of that.
Think-
This one, yes,
Nah, that's
yes, because this is what he was.
I'm
This is what he was trying to do.
I'm not gonna co-sign
Except
that.
He ain't look like Pete. He ain't look like Pete, but he act like Pete. This one ain't act like Pete, but he look like Pete.
He looked like a doughy 30-year-old.
Yo,
Supposed to be in high school.
the case is. Oh,
Avengers. Okay.
it's
That's a bare minimum,
it's
if not
it's a
S.
Man. It's a S. That one shot is a S.
Yeah. But no, that was the first event. Like, yo, that was the first Avengers is real high rated. It's a.
It goes somewhere around here, either before
Yeah.
Black Panther or after.
I would put it. I put it after because Black Panther improved on it. That's the only reason
got
why.
everybody in it.
It does, but
So if you watch it in a vacuum,
I'm black.
Nah, I'm with you.
Well, that's it. That's a black.
Oh,
I'm gonna take that hit. Somebody's gonna know me in the
too.
comments. I'm black.
whatever.
Fuck that. We being fucking
Prejudice.
not really. I was trying to say the opposite.
Not racist, but prejudice.
Well, I was just saying we was
Prejudice.
being unbiased. You know, we could just put Black Panther number one because we black, but you know, we gotta be real. All right, what's the next one?
Like I said, no. But really, one more thing about Black Panther. Really, what I did it because I said it earlier. Word. Lodge.
That's 2 words. Water.
I know. I was joking.
I don't know. What that is. That shit was
Nah.
mid. That shit was C. Low C too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really check it out too much. I was like I said,
I
I was
seen
a
it.
little bit off the range, especially like Iron Man and everything
I
else.
seen it. It was mid, and it was too much like fucking.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, look. Just to spitball it, it's gonna get somewhere a B or a C. It gets a B or a C. A C if I didn't like it, a B if I tell myself I did like it. But
It's a nudge to the low B because it had a lot of character for two kind of dry characters. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like A-team-ish.
it says it was. If we do that, it says that it was better than Age of Ultron.
I would go with that for sure.
Okay. Better than Shield. Better than this. Better than Shang-Chi.
No, it wasn't better than Moon Knight. It wasn't better than Moon
See?
Knight.
Alright, so
I don't even say if I don't know if it was better than Jessica Jones.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I would put that between Jessica Jones and Shield.
And it should get a B. It should be a B because at least, especially the first couple of episodes was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
So,
it was good. I mean,
I'll give
I'm
it a
not
B.
gonna shit on it.
I'm gonna put it. Let's put it.
I'm not putting that before Moon Knight. Nah, don't put that before Moon Knight. Moon Knight was better.
All right, so
Okay.
I'll
I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
All right, cool. I didn't, and about the that I didn't like the end of it.
What?
The ending of
Falcon Winter Soldier?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I forgot to scroll back up, but I won't forget now. We getting extra. Hulk.
I always give that a higher grade than the average. I was better than the Age of Ultron, for sure. I don't think it was higher than that though. Like the shit that's in front of me, even not having seen Shield, I know it's not better than that. So I'd give it a C in front of Ultron at best. But I don't think it's better than Captain Marvel.
Now you know how I feel about Hulk, so
I know, but that's the character. The movie, no, you know what? It's like
I'm
this.
saying like it
I didn't think that movie was bad.
translates.
I didn't think that movie was bad, but I just think they've done a lot better since that. A lot more memorable, a lot more, dope shit. Even though they haven't done as well with the character.
Let me see.
I think that's the best
That's the Ed Norton.
personification.
That's the
of
Ed
Hulk.
Norton.
Yeah, I think that's the best personification of Hulk. But
You said C, right?
yeah,
I'm
I give it a high
definitely-
C.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I liked it better than Eternals. I
I-
don't know if I liked it better than Captain Marvel or Black Widow. I definitely didn't like it more than Hawkeye, but I did like it more than Age of Ultron.
I personally feel like I could give it a B.
I mean,
And for me, it would either go. I could either put it right in front of.
long as it
I
don't
could
touch
put it
nothing.
actually because I feel like Jessica Jones for me, she need to go behind Shield. Really,
I ain't seen Shield, but what I seen of Jessica Jones is pretty good.
I could take and what I saw of Shield, like especially they brought brothers. People started getting regular powers. Shit, it was all this other stuff going on. They was wilding. So I got to put Shield in front of Jessica Jones, and then now to decide where to put Hulk because I don't know if I want to put Hulk in front of Shield or Hulk in front of Jessica Jones. I feel like it got to go up there. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just throw him in the back. There you go. He'll hold it up because he could be right in the middle. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ragnarok.
I give it I liked it more than Ant-Man.
Ragnarok.
Yep.
More than so. It's you feel like it's an S almost.
Nah, I feel like it's an A. I don't feel like it's an S. I feel like it's an A.
It's the top S. The top A.
It's one of my favorites. I really liked it. It was just fucking. It was the best version of Thor that I could have thought of because people already had the serious version and they didn't respond to it and they was trying to rejuvenate it and they was like, let's take the pomposity and the kind of airheadedness of them that's kind of there already and just like play off that. I mean, it did get a little too goofy, but I mean, as a movie, it was just better than a lot of the Marvel joints. I mean, if you don't want to put it there, you know, we could.
Nah, I'm thinking about it because look, I was enjoying it. It was just only when I wasn't enjoying it, I wasn't. But other than when I was enjoying it a lot. And you know, he went where, like I said, the things that I don't like about that movie, like
I was just
like
happy.
Bruce Banner smacking up against the
I was
the
just
bridge
happy
and
at
shit
how
like that.
at how much they went, went further than just what was kind of before it, and they were just embracing the fantasy of it and just being a fucking comic movie and not like trying to do some overly realistic shit.
Yeah,
and
but he was just changing characters.
I was
irritated.
I was irritated at how they did they shortchanged the World War Hulk storyline, but I like the movie. So
and I liked it too. It was just but like I said, I liked it enough that like if I just saw it like for
I could give it that personally. That might not be everybody. Dark World, man. Listen, I've gone into every Thor one to like it. I dig Chris Hemsworth. I liked Kenneth Branagh being a director of a Marvel movie. I like the direction they wanted to go more sci-fi with Dark World. It kind of fell flat. I remember that being one of the first movies I walked out of, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that just happened." It's kind of mid. I'm not putting it in F directly, but I definitely think it's lower tier. I would put it low C. I'd put low C for Dark World.
S.
Yeah. Okay.
Thor
got to get a C at least, bro.
A C at least. I was gonna put it somewhere up here.
Nah, no A. I don't give a Thor A. You can't do that.
Only
not the first one.
You know why? You know what? You know what this movie reminds me of?
Right.
No, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Superman 78. Cause it's so simple.
I see that.
Like look, like that fight they have at the end, you could tell that is like in nowhere. That's just like some town they built.
They tried it.
And it's like
I could agree that they tried it, but they went a little drier. They went a little deeper into the Shakespearean side of it. Because even part of Superman 78, the Jor-El shit is a bit Shakespearean, but they dipped in Thor heavy. And
it was just so before or after these two?
I wouldn't put Thor above
Moon Knight.
Yeah. Yep.
Right about here.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, I think I can live with that.
I can't be.
All right, we coming into the home stretch.
Oh, you put these in there?
I didn't put them in there.
Oh, Venom's cheeks. I mean, it's like cheeky and like you can enjoy it in spite of itself, but it's
this is There Will Be Carnage. So
that's also
all right. So check it out.
It's a better version of a knock.
Let's put both of them right here.
I'll put them in the C category.
Yeah, let's put both of them in a quick C.
But I wasn't. Yeah,
over here in the C. And then WandaVision.
I thought WandaVision is at least a B. It was pretty compelling. It was a good show.
I agree with you.
The third Olsen is creepy as fuck.
What above, before, after Moon Knight?
I put it a little bit before Moon Knight. I'll give it that.
Cool. I agree. What If?
What If was hot. I liked it a lot.
I agree with the What Ifs. I give them that. I just don't. I'm not really big on it. I hope they like change the animation styles.
I like the animation style.
I don't like that glossy.
I think it's better than trying to do.
What is it called?
The scanner.
The scanner darkly. Like just draw some shit, man.
I mean, they did. I fucked with it.
I like that. But just through different styles. I don't want to see the scanner darkly cell shaded stuff all the time.
Season something else of Primal is coming up.
Nice. What If? Where we putting this?
I give that at least a B. I like the idea of giving it an A, but I don't know what I would put it in front of. That's already.
Well, right now everything is kind of devolving into this area, so I guess I'm putting it right in front of Shield.
Yeah, I agree with that. Right in front of Shield. Yeah. It's pretty good. I liked it.
Next, here we go. Thor Love and Thunder.
Okay, so Thor Love and Thunder, I won't give as high a grade as Ragnarok, but I'd put it in a high B, low A. I thought it was really good.
Let's go with in front of Ant-Man and Wasp.
I wouldn't argue with either position.
In front of Homecoming.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where it looks like that's gonna go. I haven't seen it yet, but
I give it that much.
if he can, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Last one, Miss
Marvel, dog. It was, you didn't see that, right?
No.
This was a good show. It had some slow points. The lead is adorable. She really makes the character
Jersey City,
word up. She makes the character and the energy of the show really vibrant. And then just the culture that they showcase of East Coast and the Muslim community. It's a dope show.
So
it's like
it feels kind of like Cage.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's a good. I hold up though, because I wouldn't say I'd put it above.
It's not that high.
Yeah, I would put it in the B's. I would put it
Jessica Jones
right above. I'd put it above. What if? I'd put it above What If.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
What If then Winter Soldier?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so she right before the movie start.
And where's Loki at? Where's Loki at? Because Loki got to be high.
Loki is high.
Loki's right there. All right, that's appropriate.
So
what else is that? What was the other?
That was it. It looks like
that was all of them.
Yeah, let's check out the order selection.
Right.
We got Avengers.
That's Endgame. That's No Way Home. That's Infinity. That's Winter Soldier, Civil War, Black Panther, Avengers of 1, Iron Man 1, Daredevil seasons all, and the second Raimi Spider-Man. That's 8. That's the S level top. Ragnarok, then Ant-Man, then first Avenger, then Doctor Strange 1, then Guardians 2, then Guardians 1, then Far From Home, then Loki, then Luke Cage, then Punisher. B tier, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp in the lead, Thor: Love and Thunder next, Homecoming, Spider-Man, Iron Man 3, don't get mad, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, the original Amazing Spider-Man. It's Reasons, go check it out. The first Raimi Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Shang-Chi, WandaVision, Moon Knight, Thor, Falcon Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel, What If, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Jessica Jones, and then the original Ed Norton Hulk. Then we got Age of Ultron, Hawkeye, Widow, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Agent Carter, Eternals, Iron Man 2, The Venoms, Runaways, Defenders. Then we got in the F category, the lowest of the low, Spider-Man 3, the Raimi version, Iron Fist, the first season. I haven't seen the second season, and Thor: The Dark World, Cheeks Among Cheeks. Few any haven't watched Slingshot, All Hail the King, Cloak and Dagger Team, whatever's. Hellstrom, Inhuman, Iron Fist season 2 haven't seen. Some Thor and the cinematic thing, Item 47, Morbius, won't be seeing it, and some other Team Thor shit.
Yes, sir. Oh, I just realized that first Hulk is missing.
That don't count.
Why that don't count?
Because it's not MCU. I mean, at least the Ed Norton one is acknowledged MCU. I mean, it's acknowledged. It's not like I can feel you because the second one did pick up where it left off. I'm not like crazy. I'm just like, I just make it easy and just kind of cut that out and give it its own lane.
All right, so we just went through our tier list of basically, Marvel properties, all of the, shows, most of the shows and movies, if not all of them. Enjoyed myself. Hope that y'all did too. Y'all know what it is. It's us over here. No Country. Dave, you want to tell the people something before we get off? Y'all make sure y'all check us out. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff.
No Country Show. Go get your merch.
Oh yeah,
like and subscribe to the YouTube page. Link Tree. What the fucking poppin' ass merch.
Oh yeah, we definitely
get all our other shit. Yes. What's your damn Link Tree?
Link Tree. I'm gonna get it up. We're gonna get all of this stuff situated and together. We're making this happen. We appreciate y'all riding with us. We got another or more lists coming to y'all, plus interviews, plus all the other stuff that we're gonna do.
Everything.
Yes, thank y'all for rocking with us.
Tired of us talking.
We gonna catch up to y'all later. Peace. Y'all know what it is. No country. Holla at your boys.
No country for us, old motherfuckers. Brick City legend, North Project production. Run up on the come up with no pride discussion. No country for us, old motherfuckers. Look, it's no country for old motherfuckers. Brick City